What is up? What's going on, everybody? I am back with a review of the Aptos blockchain. The Aptos blockchain is the newest blockchain in the market today. It's about a week and a half old. It is layer one blockchain. Today, I'm going to give you guys some background on how Aptos came to be. We're going to look at some tokenomics. We're going to look at the website a little bit. I'm going to show you guys where to find some stuff to do your own research on, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. But Aptos was developed by two people that were working on Facebook's blockchain. You guys may know it as Libra, which Facebook decided to go ahead and fold up. So these two came over here and decided to start Aptos. So Aptos is the newest layer one blockchain in the market today, developed by Facebook, the Facebook creators that were working on Libra, which was Facebook's blockchain that they were developing, better known as Libra. So it's a little background about how Aptos came to be and who's really behind this. They did have two private sales that raised some significant amount of money, and two of the biggest contributors to their private sales was FTX and Binance. So two big players in the game did contribute to the private funding for Aptos. So they do have some good backing with them. So yeah, Binance and FTX did help privately fund this blockchain here. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the actual website. The actual website looks really nice. You have community tab up here, which is it's about the community, some links of some Discord forums and things like that they have going on. Then you have developers. This is a developer tab for anybody looking to develop on Aptos, and some grants that they have going on for developers, and then about, obviously, and then build on Aptos up top here. So everything you have is right there. If you're looking to be a builder or do some research on building. Aptos was designed for people and engineered for evolution. They pride themselves on the ease of development and the ease of use that their blockchain is going to bring to layer one. And we'll get into a little bit of the development further on down the page here. So with that, you have the a little statement here from them. A home for the world's most innovative developers. They are looking for developers. This is a proof of stake network. So that's appealing to people like FTX and Binance, and other big time donors, because it is proof of stake. It is written on the Move protocol, and this is a protocol that's supposed to be very user friendly for developers, very efficient, very easy to use, and transferable. So it is written on the Move protocol, and obviously with any blockchain that's developed, well, we get back into the Move protocol, the simplified language and amplified security. So it simplifies the language and increased security. Is what they say the Move protocol does. I'm not a developer, so don't really know that much about it, but that's what they say that it does. Sustainable improvements, and this is built around the continued upgraded improvements of the Aptos blockchain. So they're looking at rolling out improvements as they go along. And with any blockchain that comes out, right now they're looking at sustainability and reliability. This is Aptos is supposed to be very sustainable and very reliable, very scalable to NFTs and metaverse and Web3. We'll get into a little bit of the bridging of, well, actually, we'll get into it now because we're not going to address it here on the webpage. One thing that Aptos did is they are working with Google to bridge Web 2 and Web 3 development. So that's another big partnership that they have. So they do have that big partnership going on as well. Obviously, you get back into the simplification of development and enjoy in applications. Tokenomics we'll get into in a little while. But here's what I really want to show you guys. Some links to their discussion forums. Here's some links to the documentation, some documentation and some studies they have, and also link to their Discord. They do a lot of their business in the Discord. White paper link here, grants here, and GitHub here. So right here is where you will click around and get all your background information that you need. Aptos Foundation, this is big. The Aptos Foundation is leading key growth innovations for the Aptos blockchain. So basically, the Aptos Foundation is the people that will really push the growth of the Aptos blockchain forward. So this Aptos Foundation is huge. And you can read about the core focus. We'll just go over a couple here. Foster partnerships, which they're doing, encourage application development, which you see from the grants, and the ease for developers to develop. And so the foundation is responsible for some stuff going on down there, basically running a lot of the stuff that we have going on. So that is basically the web page for Aptos. We can go ahead and get into some tokenomics right now. So you have right here community tokens. There's 51% of the tokens will be released to the community. You have core contributors get 19% of the tokens. The foundation, which we just spoke about, will get 16.5% of the tokens, and the investors will receive 13.48% of the tokens. And from what I understand, in my research that I did, the foundation, investors, and the core contributors tokens are locked for 1 year. So they're vested for 1 year, which is good because that means that the only circulating supply out there right now is 51.02%, which are community tokens, which are the tokens that are for sale on the market right now for 1 year. And I went back and looked at it, and this math seems to be right. So everybody else is vested, at least for a year. Looking at the little bit of roadmap that they did put out, they do not have full roadmap out, but looking at, you can come back and review some of this, and I will drop all these links down in the description below that I am looking at. We come down here to 2022 Q4 through 2023 Q1. They are looking at deploying the next major upgrade to the network. So this will be big for the mainnet. So they'll have a lot of upgrades coming out between Q4 and Q1. So Q4 of 2022 to Q1 of 2023. So that's good that they're continually upgrading the network. And there was a statement from one of the developers that they would roll out upgrades to the network around every 4 months. So that's good. It looks like they're going to continually upgrade this network until it gets up to where it needs to be, which is a fully operational layer 1 blockchain. So they do have the money behind them with the 2 private sales that they've had. And it looks like they're using it to good use. 350 employees in the company right now, developers working on this blockchain, which is a lot of developers, and they've actually made a lot of progress from where they started to where they are now. So let's take a look at some price action, which everybody loves when it comes to our projects, because this is where we make money. Looks like they have a right around a 1 billion market cap. So pretty big market cap for a project that just launched. And they have about looks like they have about 130 million circulating supply of tokens, which isn't bad. So when we look at price action, the launch came off at a high of right around $8, somewhere in there, about $8, 8.5. You see the dip from the launch, and then you see this rise over the last couple days. So really good run up here. Some people taking profit here. We're on the 1 month, but this has really only been out for a week and a half. So right now the price sits at like 873. So it's still up from launch. It got as high as around $10, right around in here. Look like to be right around $10 mark up in here. So it's sitting at a high about, $10 and about 30 cents. So as you can see, slow launch. There was some issues with some airdrops, issues and some Discord stuff they had going on. So really didn't get off to the greatest launch, but you see the steady rise, and looks like they recovered from that. One of the big things that I wanted to review with you guys about Aptos was what I think is a big telltale sign of how many people believe in this program. I mean, this project. And you go through and you look at the centralized exchanges that they were listed on at launch. You see Binance. You see more Binance. You see the big one, KuCoin. You see KuCoin here. You see FTX here. You see Coinbase here. So they're on all the big ones. They're on all the big exchanges, a lot of the tier ones. So they did come out. You look at Gate.io here. And so they did come out listed on a bunch of big exchanges. So it looks like they took care of a lot of their business before launch, getting listed on these exchanges, and which obviously they are doing a lot of volume, because they are on a lot of these exchanges. So I'm going down through the list here. You can see the amount of exchanges that they're on, that they were released on is absolutely huge. 74 of them, 75 of them, I'm sorry. 75. And if you look at the volume, just right here on let's just Bitcoin, whatever that is. I've never heard of it before, but they're doing 22 million a day. You look at let's go back up here and see what Binance right here. There's multiple there's multiple different Binances that you can get listed on. It looks like they're doing 52, around 52, is that billion? 52 billion there. So big volume. A lot of volume there. But then you have the Binance up here, which is the regular trading platform. Looks like they're doing about roughly about 2 million, about 2 million there. So their volume with all these exchanges is absolutely huge. So this is what makes this token really, really interesting, because you just don't come out and get listed on tier one exchanges for no reason. Usually you can't pay your way onto tier one exchanges. So there's something going on with Aptos. Maybe it's the partnerships that they have. Maybe it's the fact that they have partnerships with Binance, FTX, Facebook. There's rumored to be partnerships with Apple. So maybe, with their partnerships and the things they have going on behind the scenes, um, people know what more than what we know, and they listed them right away. So with that, guys, I am invested in Aptos. A small investment in Aptos when they came out. I will be fully transparent. I got in at like $7.50. I put a small investment in at $7.50. So I am invested. I do plan on adding more if it goes back down to that level. So with that, guys, there's a quick review of Aptos, what it is, and how it came to be, and also a little bit about the price action and the tokenomics of what Aptos has going on. So with that, everybody, quick review on Aptos and the new layer one blockchain that just hit the market. With that, I am out.